Your shirt's not buttoned up high enough. Your mask isn't on all the way. Did you forget to fill out the right form? I'll have to mark you down for that. Have you had your vaccines lately? Today we're going to be talking about the Karen phenomenon. This is something that's going around on the internet. This has been a thing for like a long time. The typical Karen meme. For those of you who don't know who and what Karen is, Karen basically describes a person who's overbearing, who's micromanagey, who's too much of a rule follower and isn't willing to like make exceptions for the fact that people are human beings and make mistakes and stuff like that. So, and a lot of times Karens don't follow the rules themselves, but they sure do want you to follow them. Basically, this video is just supposed to be a fun video talking about what a Karen is and admitting that sometimes I have been a Karen at times. And I think everybody has pretty much been a Karen at one time or another. The reason why this has been becoming like this meme has been revived of late is because of the people that claim to be experts or claim to be speaking on behalf of the experts, or people that think they know better than everybody else on how to live their lives. Those people have had a resurgence in the age of coronavirus and in the age of quarantines. And whether it's on Twitter, whether it's in real life, whether it's on Facebook or whatever social media platform you happen to be using, Karens abound. Karens are flying around everywhere. And we all know these people. These are the people that are like, you better have a mask on or you can't go outside, and you better stand 6 feet away from that person or you're going to hell. You know, it's all those kinds of people. Like, it's everywhere. And I can't even breathe these days. I can't even make some sort of a statement of how I feel uncomfortable with X, or I feel uncomfortable with Y, or I think that this is going too far. And then the Karens jump down and they're attacking me. They're beating me with sticks, and it's just the worst. I mean, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do anymore. It's too much. It's too much. And even my little micromanagey self, and I have been a micromanager at times, and I understand the feeling and the desire to control what you cannot control. I think everybody feels like that. I think I am throwing myself under the bus here as well, because especially in my own personal life, there are things that I just want to have control over because I don't want this bad thing to happen to me. And I don't want this bad thing to happen to whoever else it might affect. But usually it usually has a lot to do with me personally, me not wanting something bad to happen, me being afraid because something bad happened before when I didn't have control over it, and so therefore I must have control over everything. And so that's kind of what Karen comes down to. The concept of Karen, shall we say. The concept of Karen is somebody who likes to control other people and control them to the point where they're nitpicking over tiny, intricate, minute things. Karen might walk into a doctor's office and pre-quarantine would walk into the doctor's office, sit down, and see all these sick people in the doctor's office without masks on. Karen wouldn't have cared because that wasn't the rule necessarily, although Karen might have felt uncomfortable in herself. Now Karen's going into the doctor's office and she knows that the rule is to have a mask on, and she sees that there's somebody in the doctor's office that doesn't have a mask on. And that there's other people in the doctor's office that do have their masks on, but there's one person who doesn't. That Karen, even if it's not her responsibility, even if it's not within her authority to do this, will go up to that person and say, you better get your mask on. You better get your mask on. Without even knowing that maybe the doctors had a reason. Maybe the staff at the doctor's office might have said, hey, you know what, this person has a specific reason that's valid why this person can't wear a mask. But Karen here doesn't care. Karen is just going to go around and say, you better get your mask on. You better get your mask on. And that's kind of what's happening nowadays with, I mean, I'm out in the park. I've been to a number of these protests, and there's just so many people that will drive past in their cars and say, you're not standing 6 feet apart from those people, so therefore you are breaking the rules, and then there's a problem with you. You better get 6 feet away from those people, and you don't even have a mask on. You shouldn't even be out here. You are putting everyone at risk just because you're breathing, just because you exist. You shouldn't even exist. It just goes on and on and on and on and on, and Karen often talks like that. Karen is a close friend of mine, shall we say. I am very familiar with her. So basically, the moral of this story is, this is a pretty short video, and I kind of wanted to keep it lighthearted and fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the little skit I did at the beginning. I really enjoyed that. But basically what I'm trying to say is, first of all, acknowledge that everyone has been a Karen at one point or other in their lives. And second, to the actual Karens that are going crazy over coronavirus, over whether people are getting vaccinated or not, whether people are wearing masks or not, whether people are staying 6 feet apart from each other or not, stop. People are adults. They can live their lives. They can make their decisions. And let me break it to you now. I'm sitting you down now. Let me break it to you guys. People will make decisions that will affect you, and you will have zero control over it. That is the way life works. This has happened to me many times when I've thought I have full control over the situation, and then other people make decisions that are horrendous decisions that affect me, and I still have to suffer the consequences for it. This is what will happen. People are going to live their lives. There is no way that you're going to control 100% of people all the time. There's no way you're going to keep everybody wearing a mask, not to mention the masks don't actually keep the virus from spreading. But Karen says they do, so we better wear them. We better wear those masks, or Karen will come. Karen with her Grim Reaper sickle will come down and she will slash you. Everyone just needs to calm down. Everyone calm down. Realize you can't control everybody. Realize that Karen needs to go take a chill pill, relax, realize that eventually Karen is going to die just like everyone else. Statistics show 1 out of 1 die in the human race. And quite frankly, in all of the animal kingdom. That's just the way the world works. And I know Karen would like to change that. Karen would like people to just be under her control in the perfect little utopian dictatorship that Karen wants to set up for everyone. But that's just the way things are. Karen can't control everyone. Karen is not God, even though Karen thinks she is. So don't be Karen. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below what you thought, ring the bell to get notifications when I go live, and I will see you guys in the next video.